If it's past midnight, it should tell you shit. And we hustle before we can play. So even on Memorial Day,
don't bother me, I'm working. Don't bother me, I'm working.
Welcome to 2K Sport. Your seat. Zalgiris Pistons taking on the Detroit Pistons. Nice clean game, huh? And Zalgiris with the ball. Down low. Passes it to Slim. There's the screen. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And Gibson gets to Durant. Wallace the screen. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because to me it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
And it's Zalgiris with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's lights out. Pass to Slim. Here's the beast. They get it back. Tiny. Power down with both hands.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Finding a way, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Here's the natural. The pass to lights out. There's a screen. Here's Tiny. And it's sent back by Wallace. The rebound by Gibson.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
There's the feed to Wallace. Passes it to the man. Outside Durant. For 3. Rebound by Zalgiris.
Or in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Here is Slim. Pass to the beast. The 3. Rebound by Wallace. Now the Pistons with it. Here's the Prophet. Good shot there, and it's off target. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one falls.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
There's the pass to Slim. Here's Tiny. That's tipped. They'll get another chance. That shot, no good.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Outside Gibson. Dish now to Durant. Off the screen, and they pick up two.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's the Beast. Off the mark here with the three-point shot.
He's been wayward and just off about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's the Prophet. Drops in the tray. The Prophet's got seven.
Their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with good start offensively. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Another shot, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Zalgiris shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Detroit has possession. They lead by 4. Outside Durant. There's the pick. Here's Wallace. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. Wallace a screen. Durant kicks to Wallace. Here's the mayor. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Zalgiris calls time here.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Zalgiris trails by 8. Passes it to Slim. Here's lights out. Inside. Stolen by Durant. Jacks up the 3. Rebound by Zalgiris. The Beast's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Pass to the front. Front pass to the arc. That's good. And he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's lights out. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. In the corner, Gibson with it. They swipe it. Here's the natural, defended by Gibson. To stop the run. And that one drops for him.
One-handers. He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Pistons leading by 9. Outside Durant. To the middle. Up off the screen.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
That shot wide open. The Beast's got 9.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And that's got to be part of the game plan. Use his range to really stretch out that deep.
Now here's Durant. Back to Gibson. From deep three-point range, it's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Tiny the pass to Woods. They set the pick. The pass to the Beast. This three-pointer is off the mark.
A real difficult game for him offensively. It's costly.
Count that one. And that's 12 points for the Profits.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Inside. Outside Gibson. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Wallace the screen. Shoots the three. Shot's good by Gibson. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Now here's Gibson down low. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first free throw is good. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Zalgiris trails by 12. Passes it to Slim. Here's the Beast, defended by Gibson. Offensive rebound, lights out, and it's sent back by Wallace. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gibson passes to the Prophet. Fires the three. No good that time.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Pistons leading by 12. The Mayor passes to Gibson. Durant with a wide open look. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Here is Slim. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gibson passes to the Mayor. It's a screen. For 3, Durant carries it from three-point range. Durant's got 5.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Detroit has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, as you know, things could have turned out a lot differently for Stan Van Gundy. He was the favorite for the coaching vacancy in Golden State in 2014, but in the end, the Pistons owner gave him the chance to coach and run the front office, and that led him to Detroit. The Warriors went on to win the title that season, but Van Gundy insists I had to do it over again. This is exactly where I'd want to be. Kevin, he can build this team exactly as he wants.
Thanks, DA. And after some tough exits in Miami and Orlando, this time he holds the cards. Now here's Durant. 5 to shoot. In the corner, Gibson with it. For the 3. Gibson with another miss.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Here's the Beast, defended by Gibson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 14 points for the Beast.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Wallace with a screen for Durant. To the inside, kicks it out to Gibson. Hands it from downtown. Gibson's got 6 points.
That's back-to-back threes, and he just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Slim passes to Tiny. Missed inside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low, Durant takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for him. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
And Zalgiris calls time here.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Zalgiris trails by 18. Pass to Slim. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's the natural to the paint. Here's Lights Out. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lights Out's got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wallace dishes to Gibson. Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim.
He's tried to get it going, but the shot simply not in there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The tray. Rebound, Detroit.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arm. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Zalgiris trails by 18. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, they get the rebound. Here's Tiny, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Zalgiris, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Here is Durant. 7 points in the game. Wallace the screen. Pulls it up. Again, the Pistons score.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
The pass to the Beast. There's the pick. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. The Beast's got 17 now.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his 3-point attempts.
To the middle, here's the Mayor. Goes up and lays it easy. 11 points in the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
Now here's Gibson. He has 6. Wallace kicks to Gibson. Out outside Durant. Here's Wallace. Rebound by Zalgiris.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Durant, the pass to the Prophet. Ripped away. And here's the break. Here's the Beast. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one misses.
Complete domination. What a game for the Beast. 8 rebounds and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knock it down. And they repeatedly flipped inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Zalgiris calls time here. Here's the natural. Pass to Tyler. Here's the natural. Here's the Beast, defended by Gibson. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
It's good. Good basket. He's now 5 for 9.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
I'll say, I mean, that's when you expect the defense to be tightening up, not backing off or backing up.
Detroit leading by 15. Pass to the Prophet. Back to Gibson. Inside. Here's lights out, and it's sent back by Wallace. Here's the Prophet. Here's the nail. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
His second personal, first team.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Zalgiris trails by 18. Here's the pass to the Beast. Here is Slim to the inside. Tiny. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tiny's got 5 points now this quarter.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And Gibson kicks to Wallace. Back to Gibson. And it's blocked. Here's the natural. Passes it to lights out. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. In Zalgiris, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he slams it one-handed.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Pistons leading by 15. They set the pick. And Gibson kicks to Durant. Rebound by Zalgiris. Tiny's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's the natural. Wallace covering. Nice job coming off that screen. Lights Out's got 6 points in the quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Wallace kicks to Gibson. Pistons passing it around. It's good from long range. The Prophets got 15.
His first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Pass to the Beast. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Outside Durant. He feeds it to Gibson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's 9 points for Little General.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Here's the natural to the paint. 6 to shoot. Slim passes to Woods. Here's the Beast, defended by Gibson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Feeds to Wallace. There's a good screen. Gibson dishes to Durant. He can't hit that time. And Zalgiris will come the other way. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The pass to the Beast. Knocks down the three ball. The Beast's got 25 points.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Wallace the screen. Fires the three. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first half. It's Detroit up by 15. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone. The lights of Motown reflecting brightly off the Detroit River. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
I mean, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Count it. And that's 13 points for Tiny. And Detroit has possession. Outside Gibson. On the wing, Wallace. Releases from 15. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella. I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Here is Slim. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's good for two.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Detroit leading by 14. Pass to the main. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Detroit.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Durant. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Slim. To the paint. That's a basket. His eighth from the field, 8 of 14.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
And Gibson gets to Durant. Wallace with a screen for Durant. Dishes it to Wallace. No good there. And Zalgiris will come the other way. Here's lights out. Rebound, Detroit. The Mayor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside Durant. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
And Zalgiris calls time here. Slim passes to lights out. And too long on the shot.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Zalgiris trails by 17. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The pass to the Beast. And again, Zalgiris no luck.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's the Prophet. Rebound by Zalgiris.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
To the inside. It's intercepted. Wallace outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Inside, Tiny. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Here's lights out. Freed up. Nice work off the pick. Lights out, Scott 8.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. Looking at the game for the bodyguard, 9 points and 3 blocks.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Zalgiris trails by 15. Passes it to the Beast. Here is Slim. To the middle. Here's Tiny. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
He hits the second from the line. Gibson with it. He's got 11. Inside. Rebound by Zalgiris. Tiny's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's the Beast. There's a good screen. Shot off the pick. Got a hand on it, but he gets it back. And again, Zalgiris, no one. Detroit leading by 14. Here's Here's the mayor. Rebound by Zalgiris. The Beasts got 11 rebounds in the game. Tiny the pass to the Beast. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Detroit's ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Wallace kicks to Gibson. Got a piece of it. Here's lights out. 8 points for him. Inside. Pass to Woods. Here's Slim. And the lead is down inside single digits. Slim's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Gibson. He's got 11. Here's Wallace. And the shot falls short this time. On offense, here's Zalgiris. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. There's the pick. Here's Tiny. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the Prophet. Here's it from three-point range. The Prophet's got 18 points.
Played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
To the left wing, and there's the pass to lights out. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. That's his fourth miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Passes to the Beast. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The Beasts got 4 this quarter. Pistons leading by 10. Outside Gibson. Pass to the man. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The pass to the Prophet. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. On the arc. No good there. And Zalgiris will come the other way. Lights out. Passes to the Beast. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Tiny's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Zalgiris.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And it's blocked. A minute 50 left in the third. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And Zalgiris, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 18. Takes it to Durant. Fires for 3. Rebound by Zalgiris.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
And it's Zalgiris with the ball. Trailing by 5. Here's the mayor. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. Down low. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Zalgiris trails by 5. Here's the Beast. And it's wide right. Puts off the rim. And the Pistons with possession here. Pass to Gibson. Outside Durant. Back to Gibson. Here's lights out, defended by Durant, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2, and it's on Kevin Durant.
So far in the game for lights out, he has 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And Zalgiris, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Wallace the screen. Durant kicks to Wallace. Puts it up from 12. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2. That one is off.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Slim. 19 seconds left in the third. Tries a 3. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Hey, we got to get some stops. Look, they did.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Zalgiris trails by 4. Passes to Slim. Here's the Beast. Stolen away. Now the fast break. Gibson with the ball. Here's the Prophet. Off target from 3-point range. To the left wing. Here's Slim. Offensive rebound. Zalgiris. It's good. 24 points for Tiny.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Well, you know, looking at the play the way I looked at it, heck, he may have been thinking about avoiding the and 1, and that's why he let him get the easy deuce. That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
It's been a big game for Tiny. He's got 18 rebounds, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
And so he makes both from the line. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And Gibson kicks to Wallace. Back to Gibson. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Gibson. Got a hand on it. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's the Beast, defended by Durant. Pass to Slim, to the wing on the left. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. Throws it from outside. The Beast's got 35.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad time.
Now here's Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the pass to Woods. Here's lights out. To the inside. Deans in 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1. You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Gibson. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to the Prophet. Shot to stop the run. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
He should be confident where he can get as good a look as he got on that possession.
In the corner, Gibson with it. Fires for 3. Doesn't go that time.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's the natural, following the bucket by the Pistons. There's the screen. Lights out, passes to Slim. He got right to the cup using that screen.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. And he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Wallace a screen. Now here's Gibson. But they recover it. Pass to the middle. Wallace the screen. Second shot opportunity. The Pistons rebound from Mayer, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's against Zalgiris.
Really an extraordinary game for the Mayor. He's got 16 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those skills.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Here's the Beast. Takes the 13-footer, and Zalgiris getting another bucket right there.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Yes, he does, and they need happy rest of him tonight. Another clutch performance is exactly what they're hoping for.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Now the pass to Lights out. There's the screen. Here's Tiny, defended by Durant. Use that bit to get in close. That's 28 points for Tiny.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try to shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Here's the natural. Passes it to the Beast. From outside the arc. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds now tonight. The Prophet passes to Gibson. Over to the wing. Here's the Prophet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's a foul called on the Prophet. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The Heat can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Zalgiris?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
They set the screen to the middle. Here's Woods. Soft touch off the glass. The Naturals got the game tied up here for Zalgiris.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. How can you stop that? With the crossover that quick, that lightning quick, the defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Here's Lights out. Pass to the Beast. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound. Mayer's got rebound number 17. You can believe that. He kicks to Gibson. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Tiny. And it's blocked. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And looked like there was some contact. I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. from the line this time.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Gibson. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. Gibson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pistons. Zalgiris trails by 3. The pass to the Beast. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Woods. Here's lights out. Here is Slim, defended by Gibson. Here's the Beast. Off the mark hitter with the three-point shot.
Hey, look, defense has nothing to worry about out here within shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half of ball.
And it's in there. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
Where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
Here is Slim. And it's sent back by Watts. And now the fast break Gibson with the ball. Lets it go from 14.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't hit, and he looks better than that man.
106 left in the fourth. Wallace outside. Pistons passing it around. And it's Durant missing. Pass to Slim. And there's the pass to Tight. And off the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. Just using the height just to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket. And really just a great rhythm at the line. Whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
They've had difficulties the way Durant's been playing. 8 rebounds, and he's bringing 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't hesitate. Keep firing them out there when the shot's falling like this.
So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game.
And Zalgiris calls time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Orton.
Hey guys, referring to Greg that was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
And again, Zalgiris, no what?
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
He gets the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
And Zalgiris calls time here. They're losing by 6. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take?
Yeah, time, a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Seconds left in the game. Bean, the rebound by Gibson.
One of the shots he's taken has been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And Zalgiris calls time here. They trail by 8. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that one is good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So against them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's when.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. We both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Lights out passes to Tanner. Here's lights out. The three-pointer, no good. And so the Pistons take the win. Some good moments throughout this.